I text and drive. Never. I listen to, depends on the time of day. On the way to the gym, I listen to jazz.
Okay.
Because it's chill.
Yep. Nice and easy.
On the way to work, I listen to NPR.
Okay.
On the way home, I listen to anything that's on my on my phone. So.
Perfect.
Well, one celebrity?
Yeah.
Like John Belushi, because I could kick his butt.
Nice.
Kimbal Elkerts. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. My middle name is Lawton. I've got the
family name.
It's a long story. A little over a year. Started last year in June, actually.
Nice.
So, yeah, I've had my year anniversary.
That's
awesome. My wife.
Okay.
No, yeah, I don't know. She's always challenging us to new things, and I really did not want to do it, and she said, okay. I think I said, I'll try it if you try it, and we tried it, and got hooked, mostly because of the community, and that's the biggest thing, I think, just community and being challenged in really cool ways. So I'm from GJ, Grand Junction, so not too far from here. We've lived on the East Coast, and we've lived in northern Uganda. We've been lived in India and Nepal for a while. Lots of different places. Yeah. I run the family business, so we have a construction company, so we're responsible for urban sprawl, sadly. No, yeah, we have a family business that kind of started by Kellen's dad, and we've taken over that business, so it's kind of what I spend most of my days doing.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are some?
My background is in architecture and design, so that's actually what my schooling's in. So I do a lot of photography and design. I don't get to do every day, but is sadly a hidden talent. But also, there's some things revolving around music that I really enjoy. And
That's awesome.
I also have this ability. I can bounce my forehead on a desk, and except for I get a scar here if I do it too much, so I can't. I don't do it very often. My very first?
Your very first.
Oh shit. No. I don't know what my first impression was. I think I had a sense of like, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, hang with these guys initially, just because I felt like I had a long ways to go. But few key people like Annabeth and some other people, just very welcoming, very inclusive, and sort of brought me in. I think all the coaches just I felt like, okay, I can fit in here even if every girl in this class looks more than me. It's fine. I'll hang at these guys. I don't have a huge ego, I guess, or maybe I do, but I'm pretending I don't. So yeah, I think after I got over the initial just like fear of joining something new where you don't know what you're doing, very just welcoming. It's awesome. Actually, it was just recently. Well, there's kind of two. As a kid, I just was never the kid who could do like the rope climb and all that stuff, and so two of them were just kind of being able to, really succeed at things like climbing, like the rope climb. I know it sounds so dumb, but it was just like, oh, wow, I can really do this, and I feel good. And then the other was just like a couple of days ago when I finally busted out double unders, and it was just been working for a year and a half to try to get these stupid things, and I could get two maybe, and finally something just clicked, and it was like, holy crap, this is amazing. So that was a really fun moment for sure.
Bottom, what would it be?
Oh man, probably the Rio like 2 solid margaritas, like 18 buckets of chips, and finished off with a chili relleno or 3. Yeah, definitely Mexican.
Nice. What is your...
I've had a gym membership since I was in middle school with my parents, and gotten less benefit from, those 20 years than I have in the year and a half since I've been here, just because there's this rhythm to it. There's a community aspect. There's challenging. Gym for me was like 20 minutes of listening to my iPod, kind of wandering around, looking at weight. It just never did anything so. CrossFit in general, I think just the community aspect has been huge. There's lots of different people on different sides of the fence about CrossFit, and I can honestly say that I've never once felt like pressured to do something that's going to injure me or to be detrimental to my health. I've always felt like technique and all of that is really important. And since I don't have a lot of experience at other gyms, I can't say, but from what I've heard, what I like and why I always brag about Vantage is just because I think the coaches really have a sense of, yes, we're going to challenge you, but not to the point where it's going to injure you or do something that is going to be detrimental to your long-term health. And then tying back into that, I think the community aspect is built because the coaches foster it, and they bring and encourage people who also foster that. So I think that Vantage in particular brings those kinds of people and those kinds of coaches. We just finished a food challenge that that the gym was doing, and I've always been I'm a very steady person, and so kind of always like maybe slowly gain weight, just like not ever really had a sense that I could make positive changes for my body. I've always just been sort of status quo. And so I think starting to do things and being challenged in ways and actually meeting new goals and like I said, doing things that I couldn't do for a year and a half, and finally it clicks and you get it. I think in general that's going to change how you see things in your life. Anyway, it's going to add to your confidence. It's going to add to, I think, that healthy self-belief that we need, where it's like, okay, I may not know how to do this, or I may not know how to approach the situation yet, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna figure it out if I stick with it. So I think just that, and then also having just something that builds discipline in my life, because it's something that I can do every day and stick with every day. So those have been huge positive changes for me. It's awesome. My body does not like to be upside down. Working on it, but learning how to do handstands and eventually, hopefully, handstand push-ups has been really fun and challenging. So that's definitely just anything that involves sort of being upside down is really challenging. And I would ask them how much they've spent on their gym memberships in the last 10 years and ask them what they've accomplished in those last 10 years, and then I'd also ask them how important communal aspect is to them, and how important it is to be challenged by community and build a community that is going to encourage you in your health. There's so much that basically everything about our society is kind of pushing us to do things that really are not healthy for us and not good for us, and I think it's really important to be around a group of people who challenge you and kind of push you to that. And so I'd ask them some of those kinds of questions, and I have. I'd probably take that angle.